I hosted my brother's reception at my house to save the day. A few weeks later, he tried turning it into his new home. My parents took his side. I took them, so I took them out of my life. My brother Daniel called me 3 weeks before his wedding in total panic mode. The venue canceled on us. Pipe burst, flooded everything. We're ruined. I heard his fiancée Megan sobbing in the background. They'd already lost their deposit. No other venue had availability on such short notice. I offered my house. It's nothing fancy, but I've got a big backyard, a decent kitchen, and I just finished renovations. You'd do that? Daniel sounded like he might cry. Of course, you're my brother. The reception was beautiful. I spent 2 days setting up, hired caterers, even paid for string lights that cost $600. My backyard looked like something out of a magazine. Daniel and Megan were glowing. At the end of the night, Daniel hugged me hard. I'll never forget this. You saved us. 2 weeks later, I came home from work to find Daniel's truck in my driveway. He was unloading boxes. What's going on? Moving in, he said casually. Megan and I figured since you've got all that space and we're still saving for our place, we'd just stay here for a while. You figured? Did you ask me? He laughed. Come on, after what you did for our wedding, this is what family does. Megan appeared from inside my house holding one of my coffee mugs. Your guest room is perfect. We'll barely be in your way. They hadn't asked. They just decided. I told them to pack everything back up. This isn't happening. You didn't even ask me first. Daniel's face hardened. After everything you did for us, now you're going to be selfish? We thought you'd be happy to help. I am happy to help when I'm asked, not when people move into my house without permission. Megan crossed her arms. We gave up our apartment already. The landlord rented it out. Where are we supposed to go? That night, I changed my locks. Daniel called 25 times. I answered once. You locked us out of your house. He spat. My house, the one I never invited you to live in. Mom called next morning. How could you leave your brother homeless right after his wedding? He's not homeless. He made himself homeless by assuming he could move into my house. Dad jumped in on speaker. We raised you better than this. Family helps family. When did helping become letting people use me? When they stopped calling and I thought it was over, Daniel and Megan showed up at Sunday dinner at my parents' house. They'd been staying there apparently. The moment I walked in, the ambush started. Mom stood up. We've been talking, and we think you need to let Daniel and Megan stay at your house until they get on their feet. It's the right thing to do. They never asked me, I repeated. Because they knew you'd help, Dad said. That's what the reception proved. You love your brother. I hosted a party. That doesn't give him squatting rights. Daniel slammed his fist on the table. You have 3 empty bedrooms. 3. We need 1. Megan started crying on cue. We just got married. This was supposed to be the happiest time of our lives, and you're making it a nightmare. The entire family stared at me like I was the villain. My aunt, my uncle, my grandmother, all of them. Fine, I said quietly. If that's how everyone feels, you won't have to worry about me anymore. I walked out. That was 8 months ago. I blocked all their numbers. Then I got strategic. I itemized everything from the reception. Catering, $3,200. String lights and decorations, $1,850. Rentals, $980. My time setting up and cleaning, 40 hours at my consulting rate, $6,000. Total, $12,030. I sent invoices to Daniel, my parents, and copied everyone who'd been at that Sunday dinner. The subject line read, payment due for services rendered. My uncle called first. This is petty. It's called compensation. You all decided I owe Daniel free housing. I'm deciding he owes me for the reception I funded. But that was a gift, Mom shrieked on a voicemail. Gifts don't come with an expectation that I surrender my home. 3 weeks later, a lawyer's letter arrived from Daniel threatening harassment charges. I responded with my own lawyer's letter including photos of their boxes in my driveway, my doorbell footage of them unloading without permission, and screenshots of every message demanding I house them. Attempted squatting. We filed a restraining order. The judge granted it. Daniel and Megan got evicted from my parents' house after 6 months. Turns out they'd been equally presumptuous there, acting like owners instead of guests. Dad called from a number I didn't recognize. You've destroyed this family. No, I corrected. I removed myself from people who thought love meant having no boundaries. Last month, I got married. Small ceremony, just friends. My wife looked at the empty chairs where family might have sat. Any regrets? Not one, I said. We toasted to that.